Great, so it's Tom from Scottish DJ Mag, and I'm here with Sick Individuals. I'm really excited to talk to these guys. How are you guys doing then?
Good. Yeah, really good.
It's our second time on Ultra, so this year we're playing, so we're super excited.
That's awesome. What, last year you were?
Last year was Ultra was a visitor. We played with Axwell and Wall, and we did some other gigs like around Ultra, around WMC, but we didn't play Ultra.
Yeah.
We were there. It's just like watching all the big guys doing their thing.
Yeah.
And now we're there, so it's exciting. Like I'm looking forward to it. So
Yeah, absolutely. I think that that brings up a great question is around Axwell. I mean, how was that working with him? It must have been pretty surreal, I guess.
For us, like he still is the god. Like in
Yeah.
like his production wise, and he's some like kind of soul in his music. It's amazing. So for us, working with him was amazing, and he's a Swedish guy, really nice, like friendly guy. He was really quick by email, so we swept the project back and forth, and we came up with the main concept of the track. And it was like originally was like our own release.
Yeah.
But then like it was 90% finished, he said. But in the end, we changed so much that it ended up being collaboration. So that's how it happened.
That's awesome. And has he always been you said he's always been a big inspiration for you. So
Axwell, bingo players, and like DJing wise, Fedler Grand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
very
also
cool.
Chocolate Puma.
Chocolate Puma,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think if you ask any DJ like who's your big inspiration, they all will name Chocolate Puma.
Yeah.
Don't forget them.
Yeah. So you're both always really musical as kids then, or?
Yeah, actually, music runs in my family.
Yeah.
From my grandpa to my mother is a singing teacher.
Oh, awesome.
So it was always music when I was at home.
Yeah. How did they respond to your style then and to your
Actually,
music?
I started as a singer.
Oh, wow.
I was singing in jazz in a big band.
Yeah.
And but I always liked the electronic part of stuff. So I started making hip hop beats when I was, I think, 14, 15 or something.
Yeah.
Before I started recording my guitar and singing with a crappy computer.
Yeah.
So I started to do things digital wise.
Yeah.
And my mother always supported everything. And then we went into an electronic dance music.
Yeah.
And I think it was a couple of months ago, my mom and dad listened to our radio set on a really big radio station in Holland.
Yeah.
And they gave me a call afterwards, like, we're so super proud. It's the first time we hear you guys play and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to get support from my parents.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What about yourself? Is your musical background?
I know my parents love music, of course, and they're
Yeah.
playing a lot, but they're not really like instrumentalists. Or my father is like an economic guy, and
Yeah.
my mother like a boss of somewhere, like
Yeah.
some other companies, and not like really musical background. But I started playing piano when I was 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I was always fooling around with dance music. I always loved EDM music, so I
Yeah.
was a bit more into trance and hip hop before.
Yeah.
And then we both had a company for like commercial music as well, so we made like music for TV commercials from like
Okay.
Audi, like all the big brands we did.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then like in the evening we started fooling around with like
Yeah.
house music, and that's
Yeah.
how everything like got picked up. We sent it over to some labels, and they really loved it. So that's
So it suddenly it happened pretty quickly then.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
totally. But I think like, it's a good question because like the musical backgrounds is still driving us now. Like
Yeah.
everything's comes from our music. Like before we were only in the studio working, and now we're DJs too. But it's more like I don't know. Yeah, it started out in the studio, and I think the music will always be like our first main goal.
It's pretty weird because you're going from like the studio where it's just you guys, it's really intimate, and then you're out to thousands of people in a festival. How does it feel?
That's amazing. Like in the beginning, it was kind of weird because
Yeah.
we like in the first gig, it was already pretty big because we never played on school parties or whatever.
Yeah.
So we always started out with our music, and then they certainly started to book us. So we had like a pretty gig right away.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did not know how to DJ, nothing. So we just
Yeah.
bought it. We borrowed some money from our grandparents,
That's
bought the stuff,
awesome.
like practice in the studio, and
Yeah.
then it ended up going pretty well. And that's like how we learned it on like quite a big stage already. But
Yeah.
it's awesome to see all the reactions, and now we have some true fans. Like our fan base in the US is quite big. So
Yeah.
we
Well, you
see
just
that.
did your tour, right?
Yeah, we just finished it. So and we're
That's
gonna do
awesome.
another one in I think in about 2 months or like earlier. Yeah. So.
What was the best place that you did in the States? Where do you think?
For us, LA is always a good place.
Create is a really cool club in LA.
Yeah.
And
New York too.
Yeah, New York was cool.
Yeah.
And this tour was really good for us. Create was overpacked.
Oh, really?
There were a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's cool to have, with our profile, to have sold out shows now. And,
Yeah, it's really
so we're
awesome.
thinking about new concepts, about doing our own show and stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of only a DJ set. But first, what we're going to do in May, we're going to do the Rock and Rave tour in the US. for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's called Rock and Rave because we have a new track coming up on Ultra Records.
Awesome.
And it's going to be released in the end of May, in April.
Are you going to give a sneak peek tomorrow?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
yeah, we're playing all over like WMC, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Good stuff.
You can't play all. We're playing like a couple of ideas, like 4 new vocal tracks coming up from our side. So we're all testing them out. Like that's cool about here. Like,
have you ever played in Scotland then?
We played one time. Yeah. Scotland,
okay.
Right or not?
Yeah, let me think.
Yeah. We played in.
Is it Glasgow maybe? Or?
No, not Glasgow. Name
Edinburgh.
I think Edinburgh.
Yeah.
We played in Scotland though.
Yeah.
How was the crowd?
It was awesome. I know.
Yes. I don't know.
Tunnel Club. Is it possible? Yeah, I think
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think we played in Tunnel Club. Huh? New Arches. The Arches we played.
Okay.
You know that one?
I don't know, but
our manager's right there. He's telling us.
Awesome. It's definitely a different crowd there. They're
but this was awesome.
Intense.
They were like, what were they saying? They were
here we go.
Yeah,
here we fucking go.
Here we fucking go. They were like, I was like, what's this? Like, I turned to music. All right, they were fucking go. Okay, that's cool.
Awesome.
They loved it. They really loved it. Yeah. They're so like super energetic there.
Yeah, they get really into it. What do you think's been the funniest thing that's ever happened in one of your sets, or embarrassing, I guess?
I slammed the cue button with my elbow one time because I was so like I was raving so hard. And like a silence. Like, oh shit, what happened?
Yeah.
And I looked at the technician guy like, it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, blame someone else. Exactly. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what happens. And sometimes, I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes we play like a edit. Like and then you know what? And then we're like switching. Then I'm playing some edit, and he's like, no, I want this other edit of that same track.
Yeah.
So we're switching between like edits, the same track, and then we're like, it was just fucking around.
It was also like we were doing a radio on a radio station, a set, and then we made some edits. And so I bounced out the track, and there was still the metronome was still on, so you hear click. Clack, click, clack.
In the track,
in the track, so it was on radio. You heard a click, clack, click in a break, and I was like, oh no, I forgot to turn it on.
We did some delay, like click, 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 click. To make it like sound that it's
exactly. Something legit. That's funny. And I guess in terms of, so one of the funniest jobs and weirdest jobs I did when I was a kid, I picked out rotten potatoes from a conveyor belt when I was like 13 to basically get some money to go to Spain. What's like the weirdest job or things that you've done when you were growing up?
The weirdest, like in general or like music wise?
In general.
In general, I was pretty bad boy.
Okay.
Till 18. From 18, I went, this is gonna be serious now. I'm gonna be a good guy. Before that, it was, but not really serious. More like one time I got caught by the police because I was biking on the railway.
Oh wow! That's awesome. Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's a good effort.
I drove away with my scooter from the police.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh no, and they never caught you.
And I didn't have a license, I didn't have insurance.
Yeah.
But it was the day before my birthday.
Yeah.
And I got the scooter from my parents.
Yeah.
So I had to try it out, right?
That's
when
awesome.
I saw the cops, I think, oh no shit. Then when I have to return on the lights and stuff, so I stopped.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but tomorrow's my birthday. And I just said, okay, well here's a warning.
Yeah.
It was no problem.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Dutch police is great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've never been.
Okay,
to.
You should go.
I really
man.
need
Not
to go.
so far from your country, man.
Yeah, no, it's not too far.
No, it's not too far.
Where's home then? Where are you?
We're based like pretty close to Amsterdam, Little Hollywood. Like Hilversum is the like all the media town is. That's why we call it Little Hollywood there.
Good stuff. Quality. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for taking the time. It's been really good to meet you.
Thank you.
Excited to listen to the new stuff, and we'll see you tonight.
Yeah, see you tonight, man. And tomorrow, like we're raving like ourselves, so that's
rocking.
Oh, cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.